Alright, hello, citizens of the Nigerverse. Is Niger once again. Now, right off the bat, let me know what you guys think of the new background. I got myself a new background for the videos, of course, but admittedly, this is something that I probably could have and maybe should have held on to until the official full roster reveal came out for 2K25. That's actually happening tomorrow. And I'm going to be talking about it on not tomorrow's episode of System Shock Radio, but the next one, only because I was not fully sure what time that takes place. I know it's going to be at the IGN Fan Fest, but I decided, you know what, I'll just save it for next time. So, admittedly, maybe this is something I should have held on to, but admittedly, I did want to do some content for today, and I didn't want to necessarily do System Shock Radio just yet, so we're not going to. Instead, we're going to talk about this because it's something that's been on my mind, as well as a lot of people's minds as of late, when it comes to the wrestling video games, the WWE video games, and that is, should WWE do another non-simulation style wrestling game in the future? Now, for those of you who play the W2K games, or I guess really any 2K game, because 2K is known for the sports games, obviously. You may have noticed that they usually fall into simulation style. I'm mainly talking about wrestling for this video, so we're mainly talking in regards to the WWE video games. They mainly go in simulation style. What that means is having gameplay and presentation close to what you see on TV. So if it's something that happens on TV, then it will more than likely make its way into the video game. Eventually, with some exceptions, and it may take a few years, but normally, if it happens on TV, if it's the way it is on TV, then normally that will be the way it is in the game, at least to the best visibility, because of course, sometimes there are limitations, but yeah, so simulation style W games are what they've done annually for a while, well, for quite a bit. That being said, though, sometimes they'll delve into non-simulation style. They'll make it more arcadey or change the gameplay format up. To give a few examples, there was WWE Crush Hour, or the racing video game. There was WWE All Star, or a very fun game. There was WF Betrayal on the Game Boy Color. There was, as the most recent one, was W2K Battlegrounds that they had in the interim between 2K20 and 2K22. In fact, I think mainly the game came out because of the negative reception towards W2K20. So WWE has dove into that realm before, but should they do it more often, or will we get another one, like another non-simulation style WWE game? Because admittedly, a lot of people are starting to get sick of these simulation style video games. Even AEW Fight Forever, that one's kind of simulation style as well, but it has some arcadey. It has a kind of an arcadey feel to it at times as well. So people have wondered, can and will WWE do another non-simulation style wrestling video game? Should they do more non-simulation style wrestling video games? And if so, what would those look like? Now, for me, there are a few ideas I can kind of throw out there. You could do another WWE Crush Hour, or you can do a sequel to that, or something in that vein. Racing games are starting to get a little bit more traction, no pun intended, nowadays. Now that we seemingly have another Mario Kart coming out for the Switch 2, Sonic, Team Sonic Racing Crossworlds, that just got revealed. That I'm going to be talking about on System Shock Radio later on. Not in tomorrow's episode. Tomorrow's episode is already kind of booked, but On the next one, that one looks really fantastic. I'll talk more about it then, but yeah, that game looks so great just off the trailer. But there's games like that. Even Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled, came out not too long ago. Came out a few years ago, so they could go the avenue of another racing game, so they could do that route. I wouldn't mind seeing some WWE superstars in some cool looking cars. Or they could do another size. They could do another beat 'em up, side scrolling beat 'em up. A few of those have come out as well. Between like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers one. That one came out not too long ago. Rita's Revenge. That is so. Oh, you could do something like that. You could do a fighting game. Fighting games are cool again. And the next fighting game collection is coming out for Capcom. And we have games like Street Fighter or Tekken and stuff like that. We got Mortal Kombat 1. They're kind of between. Mortal Kombat 1's kind of, for a lot of people, they feel like it's kind of reaching the end of its life cycle. Also, you could do another fighting game. WWE, no stranger to fighting games. They did WWE Immortals on mobile, and admittedly, that can and more than likely will get its own video in the future. But you could do something like that. So there are a few different avenues that WWE could go. When it comes to that fighting game, AEW seems to try to kind of vary it up as well. They have Fight Forever, but they also have it's mainly in the mobile game area. They do have like the manager or simulator type game. They got Figure Fighter for AEW. So it does. So with that, since those are out there, it wouldn't surprise me if AEW switched things up and did a non-simulation style wrestling game, especially because Fight Forever didn't do so hot. But will we see more non-simulation style wrestling games? Do we even want more non-simulation style wrestling games? Me personally, here's the thing, right? The simulation style wrestling games are kind of the bread and butter at least when it comes to WWE, and it's kind of video games. And even the examples I mentioned, a lot of them are beloved, but some of them have kind of flown under the radar and hadn't really been that great. But to see them branch out so we don't get the exact same thing, the exact same experience every single year would be pretty cool to see. Now, obviously, if they release a game of that nature that's a non-simulation style, more arcadey and everything, and it didn't do so well, then the chance of us getting another one or too many of those probably wouldn't be the best. But I'd like to see them branch out and try it again, and or even add some more arcadey elements to the simulation style games, but to make a completely separate video game that's not simulation style, I'd like to see them try again. And there's a few different avenues that they can go towards. I kind of mentioned some here, but I'm sure there's plenty more that they could come up with. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor: like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. And let me know in the comments below: do you think WWE will do another non-simulation style video game? And if so, what type of game would you like to see? But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.